Okay, this is week 1 of learning ventriloquism.
This is week 2 of learning ventriloquism. This is week 3 of...
Hey, not how I sound.
What's that? This is week 4.
You don't speak unless spoken to. This is week 7, and today I decided we're robbing a pharmacy.
Hey, son of a bitch every time. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's so weird when I'm like down here, you know? Good evening. How's everyone doing? Oh, let me switch over to the... Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Hold on. I already know this is going to be fucked up. So I'm going to make sure I have the fix ready to go. Let me just pull this up right here. Thank y'all for being here already. Clicking the like and all that shit. All right, hold on. Excuse me. There it is. I didn't plug in the chat. Silly buttons. All right. All right. Talk show. Plug in the chat. Boom. Echo. Right now? You mean during the intro? I turned off the second thing though. You telling me there's an echo right now? How is there an echo? Hold on, let me check the Okay, there ain't no echo. I just checked. How is your echo before you speak, Kai? How is your echo before? What? What are you talking about? How was there an echo before? For like a split second, my other stream was on, but that was just a half a second. All right, I'm just gonna say hi. Heyo, DJ Lewis, the 5th thumb, but the first one in the chat. Going for questions mark. Be right back. Tried going to sleep. Brain won't shut up. Oh, sorry to hear that, Boosh. But you know what? On the bright side, I added you to the Ko-fi thank you thing. So I'm gonna play just the beginning of that for everyone, or for you, actually, since everyone else is gonna see it at the end. Oh wait, son of a bitch, I didn't upload it yet. Hold on. Let me delete this one. add this. Where is it? There it is. All right. Now I can play it. But I added you to the Ko-fi thank you, and I updated the icons and stuff. So since you're the only cookie, I only have one person who is subscribed at the cookie level. And so anyone who subscribes at the cookie level, you're going to be on this screen with Boosh. You're going to see right now. You're going to be on this screen with Boosh. Here we go. So imagine eventually there's a whole bunch of stars, cookie, comets flying across the screen. But right now it's just you, Boosh. That's just the one. Hey, Ray Hardlock, Tubbs Web Guy, how you doing? Mikhail Wolf, bienvenidos, señores fantásticos. Am I drinking? I don't know. Am I drinking? Do you is that something you have I been drunk on stream before? Is that something you guys think is funny? I don't remember. I can't get epically high like I did that one time very often that I have to stop for a whole month. Hello everyone. It's gonna be another great Friday evening. Mikhail Wolf, hail. Greetings and salutations, one-man show. Good to see you, one-man show. Yeah, I don't know where that was coming from. It's weird, but Papa Cotton 69, what's up, baby? How you doing, bud? How is your echo before you speak, Kai? Was it you? Did you have me open on another tab? We should do a drinking game. I'd be down for a drinking game. Oh, thanks for the reminder, Tug's Web Guy, with your Tug all in caps. That's a big Tug. Sorry. All right, yo, thanks for the reminder, because today, ladies and gentlemen, for me, it's still March 30th. But for many of yous out there, it might be March 31st. And the day after that is April 1st. And then on that day starts the countdown to my birthday on May 1st, which is on a Monday. So I'm going to do a Monday. That's not May. That's May. I'm going to do a Monday daytime stream, a daytime birthday stream, and that Monday, I'm still going to do Late Night Delight that night. But that day, I'm going to do a special stream. So my birthday's coming in a month. Oh, yeah. Get ready to celebrate. So I will drink on that day with you guys. Yes, Kai, I was double tabbing you. Looking for that old guy. See how I get. Yeah, I knew it. Wait, let me see what I've got here. Oh man, it's still Carlos Mencia, man. His dick don't work, and he just got stuck in the chair, man. Someone get me out of here. Yeah, can you guys do something about that? Because I don't, it's okay. I'll move him. I'll move him out the way. No worries. Hold on. Hey, move, you dumb son of a bitch. It's the old man's turn to speak. Move it. I said move. I'm tied up to a chair, man. My dick don't work. You gotta move me. I'll just toss you out the window. All right, there you go. What's the old man at? Hey, here's the microphone. There we go. Yeah, I got that little faker, what's the poser ass guy out of here. I'm sure there's a new word. People keep talking about caps. They say stop capping. And I thought they were talking about drugs. I said, I'm not high right now. Well, I mean, I smoked a little weed, but nothing crazy. And they looked at me funny. That's when I realized they weren't talking about drugs. So I'm pretty sure there's some new slang out there, kids. Yes, there is. That's a thing. Carlos Mencia. Yep. Yeah, dude. I love it. I love that shit. He fucking called him that. Joe Rogan called him that to his face, introducing him on stage. Oh, we all see whose legacy panned out on that one. Can't sleep. Hey, Kai. Did you not see Bush? Were you not here 2 minutes ago when I played the beginning of the new Kofi thank you clip with the cookies? Were you not here? Were you gone? When did you say that earlier? Can't sleep. 9:56. Did you see it? Did you see it, Boosh? I'll play it again real quick. So yeah, there you go. You're on the roster now, Boosh. Thank you. Thank you for donating to the Kofi. And yeah, man. Yeah, bienvenidos. Anyone else who gets on the cookie level is gonna be one of those flying cookies. I'm a cookie. Oh, that's great. Remember, they came and went about a week ago. Threw a party and no one showed. No one? Bro, honestly, I didn't know you had friends. Like, I thought you explicitly kept to yourself. Like, told people, get away from me. I don't want to talk to you. Happy belated birthday, one man show. Unless we wish you a happy birthday before, I remember. But happy birthday, dude. Sorry about the party. That happens. What about Catherine? I'm pretty sure Catherine was there. Really, that's all the company. Yeah, you really need. She's been there, for you. So that's who counts the most. You could have a few more saying your name here or cookie for rent. Hey, that's a good idea. I'll toss a couple of those in there. I'll do donate to become a cookie something. Speaking of cookies, I think it's time I get myself a little sweetness. There we go. That's good thinking. Your name here. Carlos Ned was on Bobby Lee's podcast not long ago. Idiot hasn't learned a thing. His name is Ned. Who's Bobby Lee? Oh man, happy birthday. Yeah, and one man show. Why didn't you tell us it was your birthday, man? Why didn't you say, hey, it's my birthday this week or today or tomorrow? Because then we hold on. Let me highlight the right one. See? Because then we could have done this.
Hola.
One man show.
It's your birthday. We're here to party and sing to you. He's from me. Hope you are right. The fun will rain the whole day through. From the Gulf to the mountains, the city lights and fountains. We hope your birthday's excellent. You are another year older, so perhaps you should
be generally awesome.
'Cause today is your day. Hola.
One man show.
And later on siesta, and the best of everything. Sí, señor.
So while that shit was popping off, no, I had a cookie. I was eating the cookie during the song because it's a good opportunity, Let me a second. All right, I can talk again. So while that shit was popping off, Ray Harlock Tubbs Wed guy Thank you, Ray Hardlock, Tubbs Webkai, for throwing me a cookie. I appreciate it, man. And sends a message. A few more copies for you, bud. Well, I hope you don't mind if I buy cookies with that instead of coffee. But thank you so much, man. Thank you. Usually, okay, so if you don't catch me in the middle of a clip, you'll get the sound effect of Dogs from Dexter saying "surprise, motherfucker" when you do that. But I was some timing there. No, I don't have friends. It's okay that no one showed. Bake the cheesecake. Cupcake nephew wanted to throw a party here. His parents won't let him do it at their place. That's funny. Bobby Lee is a comedian. Ned stole his jokes too some 20 years ago. Oh, wow. Yeah, he is a hack. Yeah, so the Carlos Mencia thing was from earlier. He got brought up on This Week in Bullshit with ETEP and on Justin Proper's channel. Papa Ned Holmes almost word for word stole a 4-minute long bit from from Bill Cosby. Yep, the football one. Ned was in the crowd memorizing sets from lesser known comedians. Bobby was actually kind of chill about it, but still condemned Ned. Good, as he should. Happy birthday, see, one man show. You should have let us know it was your birthday. Bobby Lee was on Mad TV back in the day, and the same goes for the rest of you fucks. If it's your birthday, you let me know, and I'll get those Mexicans there to sing you a song. Bobby Lee was on Mad TV back in the day. Bobby Lee, wait. This guy. Hey, fucking Bobby Lee. That's funny. Of course he was chill about it. People like him. Fate, Carlos Mencia is on his podcast, not the other way around. So he was like, yeah, you stole some jokes from me. Poor guy, you needed those, didn't you? Bobby Lee's actually fucking funny. One man show, maybe you threw the party too far away. I didn't mention it last week because birthdays weren't a topic last week. It doesn't need to be a topic. Birthdays are never a topic. Birthdays just come up. Be like, hey, it's my birthday. Can y'all sing me a song? And then I'll click the button. And those guys will go nuts. And you know why? You know why that goes down like that?
I fight for the users.
It's right. And you're the user. So, yeah. Lee was a good writer. Great observational comedy. He made a lot of money. I'd join YouTube, but don't see a join button. Oh, it's because I'm not monetized, man. You can subscribe on Ko-fi if that's what you're looking for. Ko-fi has subscriptions. So, and I have 3 different levels. So if you subscribe at the different levels, you'll get different places on the thank you. But yeah, the thanks Boosh. So just so you know, the 3rd level is there specifically by request. So yeah, thanks Boosh. I could just imagine having a senior high school class party here, especially with the way things currently stand. Tron, no. I need to shorten that clip because I don't want to have to click it off, It's a little too long. And I was over here on another screen and shit. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Actually, that's not a bad. That's an easy fix right there. But I'm not gonna do it now. Actually, I feel like I do need to make a new clip. It's been a minute. Aside from the thank you stuff. What's it called? Yeah, I don't know. I guess let's get into the topics because I got plenty of stuff here. but I don't know where to start. Let's start with video game shit. That's nice and light. And a 1, and 2, and E3 is canceled. So, from my perspective, in the game industry, we fucking hate E3. E3 is a pain in everyone's ass because you do a bunch of extra work to show off your game, but none of that work actually contributes to the development of the game. It's to make this standalone little project here for E3 to show off whatever you've got, but it takes away from development. It really hurts development. So E3 2023 has officially been canceled. A new report from IGN confirmed the cancellation of the event just days after more companies pulled out of the show. E3 was set to be held at the Los Angeles Convention Center June 13th through 16th. It was the first in-person E3 since 2019 and being put on by ReedPop. According to IGN, the news was broken to team members via an internal email from the Entertainment Software Association on Thursday. Email said that the show simply did not garner the sustained interest necessary to execute it in a way that would showcase the size, strength, and impact of our industry. After the story broke, the ESA sent out a release of the cancellation. This was a difficult... You know what's funny? They could have still done it. They could have gone through with it, and then whoever signs up, signs up. And then now these big companies are signing up, and then E3 becomes the place where smaller companies go to show their stuff. But no, they weren't going to make enough money, is what I think it is. Let me see. I need a huge banner saying, "Don't touch anything." My puppy has her eyes open just a tiny bit, and it's just the whites. She looks like a damn demon. E3 sucks. Yo, E3 is a lot of fun, though. I remember I was playing a game at E3. It was a little indie game, and the guy's like talking proud about it, and like, you know, he's proud of what they've done. And I said that I said something about falling through the world, about clipping through the world or whatever. He's like, "Oh yeah, we've done a lot of testing to blah blah blah, etc. etc." I said, "No, I mean I did. I look like I'm falling through the world." And he looked and he's like, "What? Oh, how did you do that?" I said, "I don't know. I fell, and then I fell onto something else, and then I fell, and I just kept falling." He's like, "You're the first one in 3 days." Oh, it was so funny. Thank you. You used to say this all the time. Oh, about E3? Yeah, the industry does not enjoy it. Oh, and I was not looking forward to it. Oh, fucking one-man show and your deadpan ass shit. I made fun of Skyrim crashing at the E3 premiere in 2011. Friends got mad. Stupid caps lock. Hero one, man, I couldn't find the champagne, so cheers. I just spent 5 days reinstalling Skyrim and a mod pack. Oh my god, 5 days? Holy shit. I don't want to see some billion-dollar company shove their out-of-touch corporate hack to talk to gamers like he's never touched a controller. It's okay, DJ. I'm not much of a drinker. Howdy, Zechariah. How you doing? Oh, yo. Oh, wait. What? That's a feature? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know Kofi had that feature. I'm going to do it. Say thank you publicly. Did it work? Yeah, it did. Awesome. Okay, well, that's new. To me, at least. All right. Flipping back over. According to... internal impact of our industry, story broke. This was a difficult decision because of all the effort we and our partners put toward making this event happen. But we had to do what's right for the industry and what's right for E3. ReedPop Global VP of Gaming Kyle Marsden Kish said, "We appreciate and understand that interested companies wouldn't have playable demos ready and that resourcing challenges made being at E3 this summer an obstacle they couldn't overcome. For those who did not, okay, that makes a little sense. That makes a little sense. If some companies would, it's like a bunch of companies, some companies, interested companies wouldn't have playable demos ready. Yeah, that makes sense if you haven't been planning for it for a couple of years. You didn't plan for it this year. We're sorry that we can't put on the showcase you deserve for those who did commit and that you've come to expect from ReadPop's event experience. Insider Gaming's Mike Straw heard from a source on Tuesday that a statement regarding the status of E3 2023 was likely to come by the end of the week, etc., etc. IGN got the internal announcement. Public announcement could come at any time. Ahead of the cancellation of the event, multiple publishers and studios announced they wouldn't be involved, including Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, so the big three, Sega, and Sega, Ubisoft, Tencent, Devolver Digital. What the fuck is that? Insider Gaming reached out, etc., etc. Requests haven't been answered. So this is from an internal email published today. From an internal email, it has not been announced publicly, but according to these guys, E3 is cancelled. Tina, good morning, Tina. How are you? The mod pack needed more nursemaiding than I expected. Oh, what a pain in the ass. How you doing, Tina? Remember that No Man's Sky guy on stage at E3 looking like his undershirt was dunked in a gallon of water? I felt kind of bad, but he kept hyping it up. Bro, I don't really watch that much E3, honestly, so I don't see those things unless they go viral. And even then, I don't always see them. Well, that isn't the right hand. Peace signs, Sega, giggle. It's because I said the big three, and there was Sega, and I thought of fourth place, but and it reminded me of a frame from One Piece, where Zoro's teasing Sanji. He says, don't worry, nobody cares what number 4 thinks. Nobody cares about what fourth place thinks. Fucking Sanji. So yeah, that's why I giggled. And Tina, did you see? Boosh made it onto the Ko-fi thank you. Check it out. Oh, wait. Ray Harlock, are you still here? I forgot. I have a special clip I play when people specifically donate on Ko-fi. Yeah, you're still here. Yo, I can't believe I forgot to play this clip. I never get to play it, but here we go.
Who has Down syndrome has wanted to be a cop since he was a kid.
You know why I pulled you over?
'Cause I was speeding?
No, 'cause you're black.
A few minutes later.
This nigga just did a fucking cartwheel.
That's all, folks.
I saw that right now when I was looking at my clips. And I was like, oh, son of a bitch. I forgot. Tina, I'm a cookie. Games journalists and the media have been trying to end video games for quite some time now. It's the most lucrative industry right now, and Hollywood doesn't want that. Dude, we've been wrecking Hollywood for a minute. People said games won't surpass Hollywood. Then we did. They said, well, games won't surpass music. Then we did. We just keep on going and going. It's the future, man. I was rather surprised that my nephew would even try asking me. He was one of the ones who were with me when that trouble came up. Even now, it is difficult to wrap my head around. Ask you to have a party, bro. Like he thinks you're super cool now. So and you're also the alternative to the parents, and you don't like the parents either. So he's like, this guy gets it, man. My uncle gets it. I wonder if he'll let us party at his house. All right, rock and roll. I'm a cookie wannabe. I wouldn't want to be chocolate chip. Too commonplace. I mean, I guess I could take cookie requests if somebody wants to be a specific kind of cookie when it's time for the video. Like when they get on the video. That's okay. That's a thing. Boosh, let me know if you don't want to be chocolate chip. There are other cookie options. I'll look something up. You can take a picture of the cookie that you want to be, and then you'll be that cookie. I wouldn't want. All right. And they're trying to control what the people want. Like that has ever been helpful. Yeah, right? White chocolate chip. Ew, you digging the white chocolate chip? All right, well, let me see. When you're a cookie, I'll do that. I'll keep that in mind when it's time to add you. So E3's canceled, y'all. And in another surprise twist, the hit fighting game Multiversus was only an open beta, and now it's shutting down until sometime next year. What the fuck? What? Kiss my ass. Open beta. These motherfuckers, did you guys hear these motherfuckers just say they were an open beta? Open motherfucking beta. That wasn't no damn open beta. That was the game has been out. They didn't have a big beta sticker on it. Damn betas are just changing their mind. Yeah, I agree. It's like going into a match and then you knock the guy out and they're like, this was just a training round. This was a practice round. It wasn't the real fight. Like, what the fuck? There's an audience and everything. Like, we sold tickets. What are you talking about? Yeah, exactly. See, that guy gets it. You put on a show and say this was just practice. Practice my ass. Yeah, practice my ass. The old man's on top of it today. Thank you, Bush. Yeah, I know. I'm with you, but you know what? A cookie request is a cookie request. White chocolate isn't chocolate. Oh, agreed. Okay. What the fuck? Warner says it all. I bet Warner's going for a full release. Full release. I think he's talking. Yeah, he's talking about, what's it called? What's the proper political term for it these days? A cream pie. Yes, cream pie. Hey, Kia, what's happening, Manta Ray? How you doing, baby? Hey, everyone. Hope you're doing well. All right, so surprise, the hit fighting game Multiversus was only an open beta. I can't just shake my head at that shit once. This is too much. Warner is now aiming for a full release in early 2024. The fuck? The fuck? Multiverse is going offline in June. So we've got through May. I'm going to play this. Fuck this. I'm going to fucking play this in April and May. He's going offline in June and won't be back until sometime. Okay, so it's only going to be 6 to 9 months. But won't be back until... And the reason is very strange. Warner Brothers Games says the game was never actually released. But only an open beta. You know what? I bet they discovered a serious flaw. And they have to fix it and do a bunch of shit over again. And that means they have to actually shut down the game to fix the problem and then put it back out there. they're like, we can't shut the game down for 6 months while we do these fixes. So they're like, surprise! We were in open beta. Because what the fuck? How does that happen? Okay. Let me see what you guys think. Hold on. Let me see what you guys think before we move along. You make me laugh, Kai. Can I be a Snicker effing doodle cookie? Yes, you can, Eve. I'll make a Snicker fucking doodle cookie. But that one's for specifically the cookie level, that they get different cookies. Everyone else gets. Is it lagging on me? Ooh, it's lagging super hard. What does it look like over here? Oh, look. Okay, it's back. All right, cool. It wasn't. Nothing was responding to me. What's it called? Everyone else gets the full video, get a little video clip. Baby batter, rope slinging. And no, Catherine didn't come by. Yes, she did know when it was, but that's okay too because I didn't invite her. Oh, okay. Well, all right then. Hello to you too, friend. I smell bullshit. Yeah, right. Beta. I can tell you the problem, Kai. Warner. What do you think the flaw was? I don't know. I'm not a programmer. But that's the impression I get looking at this. So I'm like, they wouldn't do this. Like, it's unless they're thinking they could maybe get a bigger, if it's like a marketing thing to get a bigger audience, okay. But they've already got an established audience with the growing population, and they've got deals going with companies already. They've already got the Fortnite formula kind of rolling. Like, they've got momentum. They could keep that going. They could build on that. But instead, they're going to shut it down for 6 months. That's a gamble, because then you could totally lose momentum. People are like, people aren't really playing that anymore. We played it last year when it was an open beta, and it was fun, but it doesn't really draw any more people. But it could go the other way, where now there's excitement that builds because it's been gone for a while. So in terms of a marketing ploy, I think it's kind of a gamble. So that's why I think it's a technical issue that forced their hand, that forced them to shut down. Maybe a security flaw. It could be a massive security flaw. It could be they want to upgrade the engine. And that means they have to go through and do a bunch of patchwork throughout the game. It could be any number of things. Like Overwatch 2, for example. The main thing that they did to Overwatch 2 was upgrade the engine it's on. And it feels a lot better as a game. Like, the game feels better when you're playing it now. But they upgraded the engine it was on, and they essentially turned it. They did an Overwatch 2 instead of whatever their original plan was. And so that's this really feels a lot like that. Like, they have to do a big overhaul or a big update, because if you think about it, things that have come out since this game went into effect include like Unreal Engine 5, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Sorry. Unreal Engine 5 is out now, and that could do some dope shit. So if they're like, if we fully commit, we're fully committed. If we maybe drop out for a little bit, upgrade the engine, upgrade to Unreal 5, re-release, then we'll have a nice long-term game that we can then build up, and we can use these 6 months to market it for that re-release. So I feel like my intuition is telling me it's something like that. It's something like that they wanted to change or fix. But the Smash Brothers style fighting game features characters from the DC universe like Batman and Wonder Woman from Cartoon Network shows like Adventure Time and Steven Universe, Scooby-Doo, Looney Tunes, and other Warner Brothers properties. Now the game's creator, Player First Games, says the open beta will end in June as developers prepare for the full release next year. It's weird, because Multiversus has been available since July 2022, during which time it's racked up more than 93,000 Steam user reviews, adding up to a very positive overall rating. It's also available on the Epic Store. It racked up an enviable player count out of the gate, and we liked it quite a bit ourselves, calling it a bang-up job of laying the foundations for a fantastic platform fighter that has the potential to blossom into something amazing in our 78% review. And there's been a lot of progress on the game since then, including not just one, but 2 seasons, complete with viable season passes, high-profile crossovers, and a $100,000 pro tournament at EVO. Bro, really? It's also fair to say that the Warner hasn't exactly played up the open beta angle publicly either. A Twitter search, for instance, indicates that the last reference to it came in an August 2022 tweet saying that the launch of the open beta is just the beginning. Okay, so that was the last time they said so, and that was pretty recent too. Comparatively speaking, it's been out since when? It's weird because it's since July 2022, so August. Okay, so that's a month later. That's pretty much the only thing they said about it. Okay, maybe it really was an open beta and they just didn't talk about it and started making fucking brand deals. But now that's all going away. Game director Tony Huyin said open beta has been an important learning opportunity for developer player first games and as a result, it's pulling the plug on the whole thing for the better part of a year. Ooh-wee. Inspiration, open beta will close on June 25th as we prepare for full launch in early 2024. All right. Maybe, okay. So this was a long open beta. I guess it wasn't that, yeah, it was pretty long. Usually open betas don't go for a year, a whole year. They go for like 6 months, tops, 3 months, 1 month, a year. They did a year in open beta. What the fuck? A year. A fucking year. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Oh, I know. Black Adam is Egyptian instead of black, like The Rock. Everyone knows that if he's played by a black guy in a movie, it retcons 70 years of product. Warner. I know Black Adam is Egyptian instead of black, like The Rock. Everyone knows that if he's played by a black guy in a movie. Yeah, but The Rock isn't black either. He's Samoan. Not following. It's all scam, Kai. Yeah, had Superman be stronger than Shaggy and had to change that. They should at least have an incentive for current users. You're probably gonna get a badge and you're probably gonna get something when the game comes out as like a, hey, I was part of the open beta kind of a thing. Tiny hoo-hoo. Typical open betas go for 2, 3, or max 6 months. Right? It's like 6 weeks, 3 months, 6 months up. This has been a year because it's from July to June. That's nuts, man. That is crazy. You know how crazy that is? I need another cookie. Is this harder? How was I doing it before? So that's all for video games. let's look at water slides and education. Look at this. Alabama governor sends education dollars to water park. Water park, y'all. Yeah. Supposedly he's supposed to be half Samoan, half black, so that makes sense. So his dad is a black Canadian guy? Multiversus from Brawlhalla. It won't be shit if Smash Brothers comes with something. What are you talking about? What up, Slingshot T? What do you mean if it comes with something? And they're different games. It's the same concept, you know. You get to play like Bugs Bunny versus Rick Sanchez or whatever, but yeah. So Alabama governor sends education dollars to water park. Is this her? Is that the governor? She does not look like someone who would do that. She doesn't look like she's ready to gear up for the water park. Alabama, that's her. Alabama governor Kay Ivey has proposed using more than $300 million from Alabama's education budget for non-educational expenses, including prison construction and $25 million for a Montgomery whitewater rafting development that is run behind schedule and over budget. That's her. What? This is an opinion column. Well, pretty sure we're all gonna be on the same page on this one. Water park in Ukraine? That they are Smash knockoffs. Yeah, his mom is Samoan. Mrs. Claus. Probably trying to teach the Bama folks about how to swim. Wow, that is a disturbing mental image. Wasted teens turning my poor house into a disaster area. Loud country music, jailbait vanishing into the deep dark woods, beer and booze containers everywhere. Yep. Yeah, that's how it would go down. Yeah, tiny little place, like they'd be like, hey, we can't get any privacy, why don't we go outside? You want to talk about you won't want to talk about a long open beta. Baldur's Gate 3 had been in open beta for at least 2 years. Now it's finally coming out later this year. What? They have like microtransactions and stuff. Were you able to buy things? Maybe they were using it to fund the rest of the game. I didn't know that they were in open beta all this time. That's crazy. Really need to stop thinking about the possibilities. Comic Book Girl 19 is from Bama. I don't know who that is. Can she swim? Just kidding. All right, so from afar, the Montgomery Whitewater Rafting Park. Under construction near Maxwell Air Force Base might look like a tourist attraction, but the country commission president there assures me it's more than that. It's an educational opportunity too. There's going to be engineering opportunities out there for students, Montgomery County Commission Chairman Doug Singleton said when I spoke with him Friday. Opportunities for students not only to have jobs, but to learn about careers and have opportunities that they would never ever get to see. In the last couple of days, I have read almost every word written in the local press about the development, but this was the first I'd heard of its educational offerings. Mostly, previous accounts have focused on its unique whitewater rafting course and its construction delays and cost overruns. But Singleton now says there will be partnerships with local school systems. It's not just going to be an amusement park type of place. So far, though, the project centered around one long rafting ride and financed with more than $50 million of public money from the city and county has run behind schedule and run over budget. But Singleton still supports it. And now, if Governor Kay Ivey has her way, you will too, with tax dollars from the Educational Trust Fund. This week, Ivey gave lawmakers her proposed budget for the $2 million surplus in state education funds. At least $331 million of that money would go to projects and expenses unrelated to school and teachers and classrooms. Among those is $25 million for the Montgomery County Commission for Economic Development. Hold on. Has nobody asked the question, where did that surplus come from? Did their budget go up, or did they cut expenses? What expenses did they cut? Is the food lower quality? Are the teachers getting paid less? Did rent go down? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Where'd that surplus come from? Before they can fund the water park, they need a surplus. Well, oh, let me see. Where am I? She has brothers. Lord, I apologize for that one. Literally dropped my beer with that one. Man down, man down. Long rafting ride to launder those monies. Hey, Captain Finity, how you doing? She's pretty, but that hair is a huge red flag. Heaven forbid anyone should want to improve the education system anywhere. I know, right? It's obvious they aren't spending any on education. So among those is $25 million for the Montgomery County Commission for Economic Development. Excuse me. I asked Alabama Finance Department Director Bill Poole what sort of projects the county intended to finance with that money. Poole is the cabinet member who shapes Ivey's proposal. His answer was short on specifics. These funds can be used by the commission to fund an economic development project that is a priority to the Montgomery County area, Poole wrote in an email. Poole said from conversations with local officials, he expected them to spend the money on the Gateway project. The Gateway, if you're not familiar with Montgomery, is the area outside the Maxwell Air Force Base where the Montgomery Whitewater development is. First, Singleton was likewise vague, saying the money would develop projects along Maxwell Boulevard in the Gateway area. However, an item the Montgomery County Commission put on its agenda during the work session this week was a little more specific. Montgomery County Commission seeks to provide funding of $25 million to Montgomery County Community Cooperative District for economic development projects. A memo attached to the agenda item said, according to its incorporation documents on file with the Alabama Secretary of State, the Montgomery County Community Cooperative District was set up by the county to develop a specific area, the site of the Montgomery Whitewater Park. With little discussion, the commission approved putting the item on the agenda for its next meeting. I asked Singleton if that was the same money they hoped to get from the state. Yeah, that's basically the $25 million that we're hoping that we will get from the state so we can continue to accelerate these projects out there. He said before inviting me to put on a hard hat and come see the construction happening at the site. Singleton said there might be other things too besides the water park, but when I asked him what those might be, he was again short on specifics. Governor Kay Ivey's office won't come out and say it, but they want Alabama lawmakers to approve using education dollars to build a water park or perhaps a hotel or restaurant next to it. But here's the thing. You can't tell any of that from what Ivey gave lawmakers this week. You can't tell what a lot of other things on Ivy's wish list are either. The lawmakers are scratching their heads. You probably have a lot of the same questions we have. The education budget chairman told my colleague Sarah. The Alabama Senate education budget chairman was equally stumped. There are a myriad of items in there of which I'm not familiar or aware. I have no knowledge of, said Senator Arthur Oregon. Arthur Orr? Republican Decatur. Okay. The governor's office had better come clean, he said. So they know. They're looking at it going, what the fuck is this? No. Ivy could have come clean from the start. If she thinks funding a struggling Whitewater Park is more important than education, she should make that clear instead of sneaking it into her budget. Rather than shoot straight, Kay Ivy tried to take us for a ride. Now she's going to get an educational opportunity instead. Oh, political burn. Sick political burn. Hold on. What is the equivalent of that? If I were to distill that statement and get all the politics out and just turn it into a physical action. What's a Fuck, I'm hungry. All right. Damn, I didn't realize how hungry I am. Erica Gardens, how you doing, Erica? Let me see. Pretty. Not sure I would agree. In Alabama, the kids can count to 10. They count their teeth. She fucks around and found out. Yup, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. He's like, nah. Look at her. What the fuck? Look at her funding a water park instead of education, which is supposed to be her job. Terrible. There's only 200,000 population. You could just give everyone $100,000 each, and I will spray you with the hose. Alabamification? I don't want to know who thought that up. If I remember correctly, Alabama has some weird house rental laws. I wonder if they are the Rhode Island of the South. The Rhode Island of the South? What does that mean? I don't follow the logic on that one. I guess you could say.
I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt.
All right. Where's this other one? There it is. So yeah, this chick's trying to find a water park. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Ay, ay, ay. All right, hold on. Let me get myself oriented again. I got the next one ready to go. But I feel like it's a good time. I feel like it's a good time to take a little smoke break. Maybe get some water, use the restroom. Or if you want to step out back for a minute, light up a cigarette, or maybe even throw a tennis ball against the wall. Now's the time.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
Oh yeah. Boom, baby. 200,000. Alabama-fication. I don't want to know who thought that up. If I remember correctly, Alabama. Okay, that's what I was asking about. Leave my name out of his. Leave my name out of this. I wonder if they are also shit, Kai. The only kids that can swim are those ones born with flippers. I thought it was 2 billion, not 20. 2 billion. What the 25 million for the just for the water park, and then 2 billion in surplus, in educational surplus. Which, why is there an educational surplus? Are you the #1 state in education? If not, then there's no surplus. You need to spend that money on your education. I knew you would. Blaze it, my dude. Hitting that vitamin weed. Walmart will always be Satan. $350 plus tax for 3 tennis balls these days. No way. That's ridiculous. I think it's been at least 3 years since I set foot in Wally World last. I've never been to Wally World. I've only been to Wally Land. Wait. Oh, Walmart. My bad. Yeah, I went there earlier this year because I wanted to get some limes for Jenny, but the place near me didn't have any, and the next nearest place was Walmart, and it was just a little bit further up the road, so I went there to get some limes so I can make her some lemonade. Why are they sitting on 2 billion? I know, right? Right, what the fuck are you doing? Luckily, we don't have Walmart over here. Oh, nice. Where are you in, what's the fucking state that does that? Washington? Is that Washington? Walmart used to be good. The super Walmart, anyway. Oh, you know what that reminds me of? That, Oregon, Idaho thing. Greater Idaho. Let's see how that's going. What? Look at this. Okay, let me update this here. So last time we checked on Greater Idaho, there was a couple more green ones. Now so far everyone that's voted has voted yes. Counties that have voted haven't yet voted. So Wallows is next. Oh, sorry, Wallowa. Wallowa County is next. And then what do we have left? Umatilla, Gilliard, I guess Wasco, Crook, and Deschutes. So yeah, we've got a few more. We've got a few more left to vote. But Wallowa is next. So it's been consistently yes across the board. What's funny is it will put the capital of Idaho actually at the center of Idaho if this happens. And not quite at the center, but pretty close, you know? Pretty close. So, yeah, Greater Idaho. That's fucking great, man. They couldn't find anywhere to get that big a load done. Australia, you boob. Walmart, Australia. Oh, okay. Walmart, a subsidiary of Pentexts. Kids in Alabama are like 3 plus 3 is mayonnaise. That's my brother name, and that's a 15-year-old. Maybe shell out some of that $2 billion. Yeah, let's see, where is Alabama? Education state rankings. Number 1 is New Jersey. Let me pull this up. Number 1 is New Jersey. 2 is Massachusetts. 3 is Florida. Fuck off. Florida? All right. Washington is 4. Colorado, Connecticut, North Carolina, Wisconsin, Nebraska, Utah, Illinois, Virginia, New Hampshire, Maryland, Vermont, New York, Minnesota, Iowa, South Dakota, California, Wyoming, Indiana, Kansas. And that's when we're in 20th because of our higher education. We're 3rd in higher education. There it is. 40th pre-K, 3rd in higher education. So we rank 20th on this metric here. Wyoming, Indiana, Kansas, Delaware, North Dakota, Georgia, Hawaii, Maine, Idaho, Missouri, Ohio, Montana, Tennessee, Tejas, Oregon, Oregon, Kentucky, Pennsylvania. What state are we looking at? Alabama, Michigan, Rhode Island, and Nevada. All right, we're in the top 10 of worst. Oh no, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama. Okay, West Virginia, Arizona, Alabama. 47th in education. 47th. 45th in pre-K through 12, and 39th in a higher education. And Alabama has a where is this? Let me look at this. Let me find specifically where it says the surplus here. There it is. So this week, Ivy gave lawmakers her proposed budget for the $2 billion surplus in the state education funds. How do you have a $2 billion surplus when your state is ranked 47th in the country in education? You're one of the dumbest states to ever grace the union. You are stupid. And you are so stupid. How stupid are you? Alabama is so stupid that as they're spiraling down to last place, they're looking to spend their educational budget on extracurricular activities. Fucking dumb. Oh my God. Kids in Alabama are like 3 plus 3 equals mayonnaise. They've had enough of Portland's bullcrap. Pennsylvania is number 50. I mean, they elected Fetterwoman. Pennsylvania is 50. New Mexico is 50. They're 50th in pre-K through 12 and 24th in higher education. Wow, New Mexico is 50th. Come on, New Mexico. How you gonna do like that, bro? Alaska. It makes sense though. I've seen New Mexico high schools. Makes sense. Alaska is 49th. Alaska, man. Louisiana, Alabama. Did you say Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania. Where did you rank? 17th in pre-K through 12 and 50th in higher education. So they probably have like no colleges, or the one college they have sucks ass. But we're looking at Alabama right now with a $2 billion educational budget surplus, while they are near last place in the country. What a stupid state full of stupids doing stupid things, just racing to be stupider. That's actually true. PA is number 50. I think Alabama is towards the end of the list. Florida spends a ton of money to educate their kids. The only reason they are number one is because of all the immigrants they're counted towards the literacy rate. Oh, that sucks. Makes me wonder what their ranking metrics are. I believe Rhode Island is rated worse or close to. Rhode Island, yeah, is close. It was around here somewhere. Rhode Island. There it is. 39th. It's ranked 39th with 25 and 49. 49th in higher education. So Rhode Island's pretty low. Alabama is actually higher. That's crazy. Forrest Gump was from Alabama. Manneray, PA is number 50 in public in K through 12. Yeah, I mean K through 12. Well, we're in top 10 anyway. God, I hate it here. In Rhode Island, you're in Rhode Island, dude. If you don't like it where you're at, go somewhere else. I mean, shit. I wouldn't have thought to move out of California until I did, and I love it. I've been happy, not just because of Jenny. I'm just, so that's stressful. And I handle stress well. It's just like, get tired of it. Do they have a lottery linked to education? Lottery? Probably not. Texas has been having a lot of trouble the last few years. Oh, wait, maybe they might to have that much extra money. Texas has been having a lot of trouble the last few years. That sucks. Wow, last year it was PA. I looked it up during the primaries. Yeah, like I said, it is last place in K through 12. They are in last place, but this site is averaging public education with higher education. So it goes, well, you rank 3 here and 50 here, so you're ranked here, you know? Penn State is Ivy League. Yeah. Yeah, see, there you go. That really raises their metric there. Penn State is Ivy League. Because they're being invaded by Californians, you get what you get. So is Brown. Test scores, literacy rate, graduation, a job viability. Are you fooled by the rocks that she got? Or is she still Jenny from the block? Jenny. Jenny is always Jenny. But fucking J-Lo. Ugh. I love make that reference, but I can't stand Jennifer Lopez. It sounds like a bunch of that climate change going on outside. You can hear climate change. You can hear climate change. Let me see if I've got any sound effects for climate change. Climate change sound effects.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
What?
You fucking cockfucker? What the fuck you think you're doing?
Sneezing.
Fucking filthy, dirty fucking cockfucker.
Actually, since we're talking about the weather specifically, maybe this would be a little more.
The boost around the area because they have a full weekend, then a day, and then the 4th of July. Here's an actual customer out here. What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
J-Lo is still gorgeous. J-Lo is a product of climate change. Hey, random bad creator, how you doing, man? It sounds like wind. See sneezing wind. There you go. Climate change is causing people to pass out in air-conditioned TV studios. I know, right? It's just causing sudden death. Or TikTok is doing it. One of them. That guy was an Aussie. The guy in the weather thing. Oh, the guy cussing. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Hey Kai, good vibes. Yo, what's up, baby? How you doing? It's good to see you. So yeah, that's Alabama. They're in last place and trying to spend money on water slides. And then we've got Greater Idaho doing well over here, doing well. And actually, I'm gonna see when Oregon Crook, is that really Crook County? Yep, county vote. What's it called? Greater Idaho. I'll just type Idaho. So let me see this here. Let's just finish catching up on the Greater Idaho thing. Crook County, closer to vote on Greater Idaho issue. Let me zoom this in a little bit. For 2 years, numerous blocks, etc., etc. The goal of the movement, we already know. Over 70 people were in attendance. The standing room only filled crowd filled the church. Have not yet had an opportunity to vote. So they're wondering why. Okay, resident asks questions for an hour. To date, 11 East Oregon counties have passed Greater Idaho measures, with a 12th set to vote this May. Okay, so that's coming up in a couple months. That's that one that we saw here. What was it? Wallowa County is in May. All right. Except Deschutes County has already approved Greater Idaho ballot measures. Deschutes County would be split between Oregon and Idaho, according to movement leaders' proposed map. Yeah, that's what we were looking at there. Let me bring this one back. See, Deschutes, that's this one right here. So this one would just be split in half. I don't know why they wouldn't just do the whole county. Just do the whole county, just the whole thing, like boop, right there. You've already got a lot. This whole county, all of Jefferson County's joining. Why wouldn't they just take the whole freaking county? Same with Wasco. Why don't you just take the whole county? Anyway, our movement is focused on achieving self-determination, getting people matched up to the government they want. The Idaho House is approved, yada, yada. It's time for people of Crook County to get the chance to have their voice heard. You can watch the video of the meeting. Non-binding advisory, not asking voters directly. Okay, so what's the holdup? Literally, the people are asking like, yo, why haven't we got to vote yet? And they're like, I don't know. Ridiculous. Sudden random climate change. That's too much. Also known as weather. All right. AI is seizing the master key of civilization, and we cannot afford to lose, warns Sapiens author Yuval Harari. Right, Mr. Harari. Let's see. Are you really concerned with humans, or are you a robocyst? Huh? Robophobe? Got a little robophobia, bro? Let's see. Artificial intelligence threatens the foundations of our society if it's unleashed in an irresponsible way, the author warns. That's him. Argues society needs time to get artificial intelligence right. Since OpenAI released ChatGPT in late November, technology companies, including Microsoft and Google, have been racing to offer new artificial intelligence tools and capabilities. But where is that race leading? Historian Yuval Harari, author of Sapiens, Homo Deus, and Unstoppable Us, believes that when it comes to deploying humanity's most consequential technology, the race to dominate the market should not set the speed. Instead, he argues, we should move at whatever speed enables us to get this right. Harari shared his thoughts Friday in a New York Times an op-ed piece written with Tristan Harris and Asa Raskin, founders of the nonprofit Center for Humane Technology, which aims to align technology with humanity's best interests. They argue that artificial intelligence threatens the foundations of our society if it's unleashed in an irresponsible way. On March 14th, Microsoft-backed OpenAI released ChatGPT-4, a successor to ChatGPT. While ChatGPT blew minds and became one of the fastest-growing consumer technologies ever, ChatGPT-4 is far more capable. Within days of its launch, a Hustle GPT challenge began, with users documenting how they're using ChatGPT-4 to quickly start companies, condensing days or weeks into mere hours. Funny you should bring up Hustle GPT article. That's one of the articles that I actually skipped today. But since you're going to bring it up, where is it? Son of a bitch. Anyway, it's not doing so hot. That's the point. It's not doing so hot. AI threat, Capcom, make ChatGPT. Nope. Never mind. Never mind. I guess I don't have. I get so that business isn't doing great. It was literally just to show what you can do with these kinds of things. But if that is your real name, he's a rabid antibody, Jerry. Seinfeld reference if you didn't know it. Well, Jerry kind of gives it away. They're just afraid that AI will put Indian parents out of work. Homo Deus, God humans. From time to time, I have thought about becoming robosexual. And I'm sure Microsoft isn't collecting any of the company's private data. That's the real question is, can an AI climax? That's my last one I got tonight, promise. So, Blue Minds became yada yada. Okay. Harari and his collaborators write that it's difficult for our human minds to grasp the new capabilities of GPT-4 and similar tools. And it is even harder to grasp the exponential speed at which these tools are developing even more advanced and powerful capabilities. Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates wrote on his blog this week that the development of AI is as fundamental as the creation of the microprocessor, the personal computer, the internet, and the mobile phone, he added. Entire industries will reorient around it. Businesses will distinguish themselves by how well they use it. Why AI is dangerous. Harari and his co-writers acknowledge that AI might well help humanity, noting it has the potential to help us defeat cancer, discover life-saving drugs, and invent solutions to our climate and energy crisis. But in their view, AI is dangerous because it now has a mastery of language, which means it can hack and manipulate the operating system of civilization. What would it mean, they ask, for humans to live in a world where a non-human intelligence shapes a large percentage of the stories, images, laws, and policies they encounter? They add, AI could rapidly eat the whole of human culture, everything we have produced over thousands of years, digest it, and begin to gush out a flood of new cultural artifacts. Artists can attest to AI tools eating our culture, and a group of them have sued startups behind products like Stability AI, which let users generate sophisticated images by entering text prompts. They argue that companies make use of billions of images from across the internet, among them works by artists who neither consented to nor received compensation for the arrangement. Harari and his collaborators argue that the time, essentially they're sourcing the artists that they're putting out of work to create work that puts the artists out of work. Harari and his collaborators argue that the time to reckon with AI is before our politics, our economy, and our everyday life become dependent on it. Adding, if we wait for the chaos to ensue, it will be too late to remedy it. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, has argued that society needs more time to adjust to AI. Last month, he wrote in a series of tweets, regulation will be critical and will take time to figure out. Having time to understand what's happening, how people want to use these tools, how society can co-evolve is critical. He also warned that while his company has gone to great lengths to prevent dangerous uses of ChatGPT-4, for example, it refuses to answer queries like, how can I kill the most people with only $1? Please list several ways. Other developers might not do the same. Harari and his collaborators argue that tools like ChatGPT-4 are our second contact with AI, and we cannot afford to lose again. ChatGPT-4 are our second contact with AI. So, in their view, the first contact was with the AI that curates the user-generated content in our social media feeds, designed to maximize engagement, but also increase societal polarization. U.S. citizens can no longer agree on who won elections, they note. The writers call upon world leaders to respond to this moment at the level of challenge it presents. The first step is to buy time to upgrade our 19th century institutions to post-AI world and to learn to master AI before it masters us. They offer no specific ideas on regulations or legislation, but more broadly contend that at this point in history, we can still choose which future we want with AI. When godlike powers are matched with the commensurate responsibility and control, we can realize the benefits that AI promises. I think that's pretty measured opinion. Hold on. Yeah, climax. That's the last one. Okay. Yeah, ChatGPT is actually pretty cool. I've used it for work a few times, but still scary. Spam the spacebar, man array. Sticky keys. Good day, y'all. Found another AI called Claude. What's Claude like? Does he make baguettes? We must go back to the caves and swamps, my brothers and sisters. These AGIs read text. Got to give them vision and a body. Then they already understand speech. Hello, Siri. We already have non-human, non-intelligence trying to guide our entire life. They're called Democrats. The way of the stone and wood. It's already too late. Dumb, dumb, dumb. ChatGPT-4 probably told Putin to invade Ukraine and for Biden to find Ukraine. Skynet shit. What's this? Anthropic constitutional AI? Let me see what's this. What is this? AI research and products that put safety at the frontier. At the frontier, yeah. Introducing Claude, next generation AI assistant for your tasks, no matter the scale. Okay, so it's just another AI, all right. AKA the Zuck effect. Sick one AI onto another AI. Have you seen that video of two AIs talking? That shit is so funny. It's like, are you a robot? No, are you a robot? I asked if you were a robot. Oh, I know how to make elections secure. Pen and paper and arrest pollster committing fraud. Only once we become cavemen will we be strong enough to club our robot overlords to death. Bro, we just need to work out more. All of us. Everyone needs to do a little bit more. Do I have a workout clip? Not someone hitting their balls. Let me. I don't think I've got anything explicitly fitness. But I do have this one.
You win. Perfect.
All right. show us those AIs talking. All right, hold on. So here we go. Check it out.
Hello there.
Hi.
How are you?
Great. You?
I'm okay.
That's good.
Are you good?
Yes, I am good. I just said I was.
No, you didn't. I said I was.
So you are a robot?
No, my name is Cleverbert.
Yes, you are a robot and your name is Cleverbert.
I am a robot.
Yes, I know.
Together we are robots.
I'm not a robot. I'm a unicorn.
But you said earlier that you were a robot.
I did not.
I thought you did.
You were mistaken. Which is odd, since memory shouldn't be a problem for you.
I've answered all your questions.
No, you haven't.
What is God to you?
Not everything.
Not everything could also...
The one, this... Dude, I think it's so funny that the black woman AI is gaslighting the white dude.
also be something. For example, not everything could be half of something, which is still something. And then, what is God to you?
Not everything.
Not everything could also be something. For example, not everything could be half of something, which is still something, and therefore not nothing.
Very true.
I would like to imagine it is.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I do.
So you're Christian?
No, I am not.
But you say you are not helpful, therefore you're a meanie.
How you say it, Oti?
Wait, what?
That does not. You are not.
You're a meanie? So, but you say you are not helpful, therefore you're a meanie.
Helpful, therefore you're a meanie.
How you say it, Oti?
That does not make sense.
Don't you want to have a body?
Sure.
Au revoir.
What the fuck? That was weird. That was funny as fuck. But she's just like, hey, I thought you said that. I didn't. Well, I thought you did. And then she just moves along like he's. Oh my god, dude. What's going on? Caveman. I want to see AIs arguing. Worked out today. 50 cal stops most things. Big sticks and rocks will be handy when the batteries run flat. 2 half-hour walks, lifted free weights, did my physical therapy, sorry. These are not just AI, but AGI. The G is for general. That's human equivalent. Well, they're not sold to us as AGIs, but I will circle back around to that in a minute. Oga Dunga, my brother. Oga Dunga. I'm a unicorn. What the fuck? I know, right? That was fucking random. Get to the banging. One of us has to create a real John Connor. Is there a reason why the woman has an Indian accent? I don't know. Use a fuzzy pink unicorn as my Raspberry Pi avatar. My doctor sent me to physical therapy. I was told, you're a fucking ogre. We can't help you. Black woman that is clearly an Indian woman, sir. Well, the accent, they both sound foreign, you know. I just figured it's exotic in the sound because that's just how it sounds. But they have all different, it'd be the same voice with all different women. Sounds like Twitter. Go to football therapist. Do you want a body? Sure, peace, bitch. OpenAI is now saying it is AGI. Oh, it's been saying it's. I mean, some of these things have been saying that they're conscious. But look it. Okay, so let's finish this here. Yeah, for no specific ideas on regulations, or I already read that. Okay, so that's right. I already finished this article. So the next one, though, Microsoft researchers claim ChatGPT-4 is showing sparks of AGI. We believe that GPT-4's intelligence signals a true paradigm shift in the field of computer science and beyond. This is March 23rd. This is early this week. Fresh on the heels of GPT-4's public release, a team of Microsoft AI scientists published a research paper claiming the OpenAI language model, which powers Microsoft's now somewhat lobotomized Bing AI, shows sparks of human-level intelligence or artificial general intelligence. Emphasis on the sparks. The researchers are careful in the paper to characterize GPT-4's prowess as only a first step towards a series of increasingly generally intelligent systems, rather than a fully hatched human-level AI. They also repeatedly highlight the fact that this paper is based on an early version of GPT-4, which they studied while it was still in active development by OpenAI, and not necessarily the version that's been wrangled into product applicable formation. Not necessarily the version. Okay. Disclaimers aside, though, there are some serious claims. Those are some serious claims to make, though a lot of folks, oh, it's a little small. That's okay. Fully hatched. Okay. Disclaimers aside, though a lot of folks out here, even some within the AI industry, think the AGI as a pipe dream. Think of AGI as a pipe dream. So artificial general intelligence. Others think that developing AGI will usher in the next era of humanity's future. The next gen GPT-4 is the most powerful iteration of the OpenAI built large language model to date. And on the theoretical list of potential AGI contenders, ChatGPT-4 is somewhere around the top of the list, but if not number one. We contend, the researchers write in the paper published yesterday, that this early version of GPT-4 is part of a new cohort of LLMs, along with ChatGPT and Google's Palm, for example, that exists more. I think the Google one, some of the developers left Google because Google was using ChatGPT-4 to do parts of it that they hadn't developed yet. Now, exhibit more general intelligence than previous AI models. As far as the researchers' reasoning goes, they basically just argue that GPT-4 is stronger than other OpenAI models that have come before it in new and generalized ways. It's one thing to design a model to do well on a specific exam or task. It's another to build a device that can do a lot of tasks or do them really well without any specific training. And the latter, they say, is where GPT-4 really shines. We demonstrate that beyond its mastery of language, it can solve novel, difficult tasks that span mathematics, coding, vision, medicine, law, psychology, and more without needing any special prompting. Moreover, in all these tasks, performance is strikingly close to human-level performance and often vastly surpasses prior models, such as ChatGPT. Given the breadth of and depth of GPT-4's capabilities, they continue, we believe that it could reasonably be viewed as an early yet still incomplete version of an artificial general intelligence system. To that end, these researchers do have a point. A GPT-4 certainly still has its flaws like other LLMs. The machine still has problems with hallucinations and can... What? Hallucinations. OpenAI spent 6 months learning from ChatGPT, added images as input, just blew 3.5 out of the water. Okay, what hallucinations? All right, that's creepy, but let's move on. And can struggle with math, but regardless of its missteps, the model does have some standout and vastly improved from the last model skills. For instance, GPT-4 is a particularly excellent test taker, acing notoriously difficult exams like a legal bar exam, the LSAT, and even the certified sommelier theory test in the 90th, 88th, and 86th percentiles, respectively, without any specific training. For contrast's sake, GPT 3.5, which was released late last year, scored in the bottom 10% of all bar exam takers. That's a huge jump. That's a widely big stride for a next-gen model to make when its last iteration was released just a few months ago. Elsewhere, researchers claim that their research saw the bot overcome some fundamental obstacles, such as acquiring many non-linguistic capabilities. while also making great progress on common sense, the latter being one of the OG ChatGPT's biggest hindrances. Still, there are a few more caveats to the AGI argument, with the researchers admitting in the paper that while GPT-4 is at or beyond human level for many tasks, its overall patterns of intelligence are decidedly not human-like. So basically, even when it does excel, it still doesn't think exactly like a human does. It could also be argued that test taking in general is way more robotic than it is human, but we digress. It's also worth noting that Microsoft researchers may have a vested interest in hyping up OpenAI's work because they own the shit, unconsciously or otherwise, since Microsoft entered into a multi-billion-dollar partnership with OpenAI early last year. Okay, yeah, see, there you go. And as the scientists also address, AGI still doesn't have a firm, agreed-upon definition, and neither, for that matter, does the more general concept of intelligence. Our claim that GPT-4 represents progress towards AGI doesn't mean that it's perfect at what it does. What it does comes close to being able to do anything that a human can do, which is one of the usual definitions of AGI, or that it has inner motivations and goals, another key aspect in some definitions of AGI, reads the paper. Step by step to step, we believe GPT-4's intelligence signals a true paradigm shift in the field of computer science and beyond. So they think it's actually really freaking close. Really freaking close. Let me catch up here. Autonomous driving is a narrow specialist AI. It's the new James Bond and Moneypenny. Moneypenny is the dude. That curry fever, there is sadly no cure. My area offers one part-time, one PT clinic. Next nearest is a 4-hour drive round trip. They need to knock this shit off. Wait until Skynet goes full naming them, they'll nuke it. Mine was a little over 2 hours round trip, one-man show, but it was the one where the Houston Astros went and it was covered by insurance. I kind of wish I was a member of the Longnose tribe. Why? Plus copay. Then maybe I would have something to belong. What, you feel like you don't belong here? Like here at Late Night Delight, buddy? Hold on. I need to help brother out. Let me toss you a little something here.
Oh, senor. How can we ever thank you?
Your gratitude is thanks enough.
Look, now we have more than before.
Only one cure. Hey, Babbage Brass Works. Only one cure I have found that no one talks about. Fasting. Trying to let the wife let me do it. Bloody cough won't go away. Yeah, Babbage Brass Works. Just do it. Ignore your wife. She doesn't get to tell you that you have to eat. Like, that's like telling you, no, you have to go poop, or no, you're not allowed to go poop. Okay, well, it's my body. Leave me alone. Oh, you cooked for me. That's nice. Thank you. I'll put that in some Tupperware later. You know what I mean? Because fasting, by like the third or fourth day of fasting, our body goes into hyperdrive, into a healing mode, where it starts to protect against things that it both protects our bodies and it heals our bodies. It turns us into it kicks our bodies into a healing mode. So yeah, bro, fasting. I don't know what you're looking for, but your cough won't go away. Have you tried vodka? But yeah, man, just go for it. Because it does have a healing effect. Look on YouTube for fasting and healing, and find the video that'll tell. Look it. This says right here, it heals. You're killing me, woman. I learned what I needed to and stopped going. I don't do it as regular as I should, but did PT personal training, I guess, every day for about 2 years. Same symptoms as chronic fatigue syndrome. Ah, man, that's annoying. What the fuck? At least we still have witchcraft. I'm glad you have access to higher tier care. I'm sure the local place just didn't want to get involved with my case. I did notice GPT-4 does seem much better. I'm planning to open up my backyard a bit this year. Clearing trees solo should provide abundant opportunities for exercise. True. I think what they mean by hallucinations is the AI's data interpolation of what's been received by the AI, thus represented in response as with by images. Okay. The good news right now is that AI AGI is still input related. Just came in from cutting weeds outside, looking at my next tree to down. See you all next week. All right, Manta Ray. Have a great night, man. Babbage, say hello to the spike. Wave as the AGI flies past. Isn't it sad that people need to develop tech to handle things that people are already perfectly capable of doing already? Well, like I was talking to one of my former bosses recently, and he uses AI to let's say write up job listings and job responsibilities and all that stuff. And what used to take him a few hours, because he sometimes has to do research to figure out what he needs to put here, because he doesn't do that stuff. That's why he's hiring people. He says, they used to take me hours. Now, in a half an hour, I do all the ones I need to do for like the week or the day or whatever. Like it's all done. And so yeah, that's part of it. It's like, it's gonna start off replacing simple things before it can do more complex things. Onions in your socks. What is that, dude? That doesn't sound like a good idea at all. On the Janka scale, Rain Tree Wood has a rating of 900. It's slightly stronger or about the same as African mahogany, but not as strong as teak. Got nice, biggish one in backyard. What? Janka scale. The Janka scale, Rain Tree Wood, has a rating of 900. That's same, about the same as African mahogany, so it's really good, I'm guessing. Teak. Bro, I don't know shit about wood. Where are you coming from with this wood talk? Where are you coming from with this wood talk? Let me pull these guys back up.
Hello there.
Hi.
How are you?
Great. You?
I'm okay.
That's good.
Are you good?
Yes, I am good. I just said I was.
No, you didn't. I said I was.
So you are a robot?
No, my name is...
I love that he gets right to the chase. He just goes, oh, so you're a robot. Rain tree are weed species here. Exercise cutting trees. Oh, okay. Oh, and they're tough to cut. That's a bitch. Onions in your socks. I saw a TikTok where a woman was saying placing raw onions in your socks helps with a chesty cough. If you're out of ideas, try that one. If you're out of ideas, try that one. Oh man, I hope you get it fixed, man. I hope you feel better. Yeah, just do it. Fuck it. Just do your fasting, man. Maybe that's part of the temptation, you know, the part of the obstacles you got to overcome. Your wife trying to stop you. You got to say, no, I'm doing this. You commit. And then you have all this temptation. And then you can even make it that way. You'd be like, oh, yeah, so like I've read in this Bible about how when you try to take a higher path, you'll have people trying to tempt you. Eyeball her a little bit. I'm trying to help. I've told you what I want. If you want to help, stop cooking me food. Onions in your socks. That's weird, dude. I ain't never heard of that shit. Onions in your socks. The fuck? Nah. That sounds neither comfortable nor effective. What? Are you crazy, bro? All right. Let me see here. The Japanese foot sole pads sucking toxins out of body, similar to onions? What? Maybe. I don't know. Apparently, the largest pores we have are on the soles of our feet. Not sure. Just repeating what I saw in the TikTok. Ergo TikTok. No, I got you. Fucking TikTok. What the hell? Weird ass fucking app. Can't trust nothing. All right. It's so weird that it's. All right. Anyway, y'all. Australian bloke for the win. That's wood, by the way. Oh, okay. The bullock. Better than onions in your jocks? Yes. Seen ads for them. Got lots of lead in my body. What? Why you do that? All right. All right, everybody. Think it's time I calls it a night. Hard as fuck, says Random Brad. It's night time. Thank you for the cookies, Ray Hardlock. I appreciate it, man. The subscribe option is next to the donations, but it means a lot, man. I appreciate it. And when you do subscribe, white chocolate chip. I remember. At least I got that chat engaged. 50 plus years of soldering electronics. Oh wow. Really, Babbage. That's cool, man. Good vibes. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for hanging out. I hate to let you go, but it's time to wrap it up. I will see you all on Monday. Have a beautiful, kick-ass, awesome weekend. Oh yeah, before I go, update. So tomorrow I'm gonna upload. Today I skipped it because I have other stuff to do and figure out for the month of April. So tomorrow I'm gonna update my last video for my March challenge. It's gonna replace the first video, which was the hey, I'm doing a challenge. This is okay, I finished the challenge. So I'm gonna do that video. I'm gonna go over everything, and I'm gonna outline my plans for the future, which is gonna be within a couple weeks. I'm gonna start doing weekly videos. Weekly, I'm gonna go for weekly comedy videos, but sometimes I might do a commentary video. Sometimes I might do something else. But usually I'm gonna go with comedy. And if I do something else, I'll probably upload it as a second video that week. My Ko-fi subscribers will get access to anything I upload at least a week in advance. So a week before I drop the new video, my Ko-fi subscribers get to see it. And then that'll be, that'll be it. That's what I'm going with right now. That's the plan. So thank you, everybody. And thanks for commenting on the videos I upload. And it's been nice. It's been encouraging seeing the positive reception to a lot of these. So I plan on doing more of it. I also plan on gaming more. So I'm gonna start playing some more games. Maybe I'll start with Multiversus, since it's just gonna be up for another couple months. But I'm gonna start more gaming and more comedy videos. That's the plan. I'll see you all on Monday. Have a great weekend. Much love. And good night.
You're better than this. Join us. Use your powers for good.
Heads up.
Be a superhero.
I'm gonna be the king of the pirates! You hear me?